Welcome home. Welcome to the Heal Your Heart Space podcast. This is the Divine Vessel series. I'm Alicia, founder of Heart Space Healistics, where my mission is to help you remember the wisdom that has always lived within you, so you can release fear, embrace your authentic self, and live from your heart space. The Divine Vessel series is a sacred space where we journey alongside remarkable women whose stories have echoed across generations. Some were historical figures. Some come to us through mythology, sacred tradition, or archetype. Each one invites us to remember a different part of ourselves. Today, we walk with Lilith. For these next few moments, I invite you to set aside everything you've heard about her. Release judgment. Release expectation. Simply become curious. Let's walk beside her story. Not to decide who she should have been, but to discover what journey awakens within our own. And so as we journey together, I invite you to notice what resonates. Notice what challenges you. Notice what stirs something deep within your heart. Because this journey isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering the wisdom that has always lived within you. Few feminine figures have inspired as much curiosity, debate, and misunderstanding as Lilith. Her story has been told and retold through ancient Jewish folklore, mythology, and modern spiritual interpretation. So depending on the tradition, she's remembered in different ways. So rather than asking who Lilith was, I wonder if the better question is, what is she inviting us to remember? For many women today, Lilith has become an archetype of sovereignty. A woman who refused to allow anyone to define her boundaries and who she was. A woman who remembered that her soul was created with equal worth. And maybe that's why she still calls to us today. In later Jewish tradition, Lilith is described as Adam's first companion, created from the same earth. And when she was expected to become subordinate, she refused. She believed that they had been created equally by the divine. And rather than abandon herself to fit someone else's expectation, she chose to leave. Whether we understand this story as sacred myth, spiritual metaphor, or symbolic teaching, Lilith continues to ask us powerful questions. Would you leave everything behind? Maybe a deeper question is, what story about yourself is keeping you from living the life that your soul longs for? What beliefs have you accepted without ever asking if they were truly yours? Where have you confused belonging with self-abandonment? Where have you silenced your own voice in order to keep the peace? Where along the journey did you dim your own light? Most importantly, what part of you is quietly waiting to be remembered? Lilith reminds us that sovereignty is not rebellion. It's remembering who you are. Authenticity is not selfish. It's sacred. She reminds us that we are the fierce protectors of our own body, our own soul, our own voice. And then she asks, if you truly believed your soul was worthy, what would you choose? What truth would you finally speak? What dream have you been waiting for permission to begin? What if maybe you were never waiting for permission from someone else, and you've been waiting to give it to yourself? Take a slow, deep breath. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Imagine, just for a moment, that every story you've ever believed about who you were supposed to be simply falls away. No expectations, no roles, no labels, no fear of disappointing anyone. Who are you without those stories? who remains? What part of yourself has been patiently waiting to come home? Simply listen. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to earn. Nothing to become. Only something beautiful to remember. Take another deep breath. Allow these sacred remembrances to settle into your heart. You can repeat them out loud or just simply receive the ones that you need to hear today. I remember that my soul is worthy. I remember that my voice matters. I remember that my body deserves my love and protection. I remember that authenticity is my birthright. I remember that healthy boundaries honor both myself and others. I remember that my desires are worthy of compassionate attention. I remember that I do not need permission to become who I already am. I remember that I belong to myself. I remember that authenticity is me, and I am authentic now and always. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Sovereignty isn't about standing above anyone else. It's about standing fully within yourself. She's inviting us to release every story that asks us to become smaller in order to belong. She's reminding you that your worth has never depended on your willingness to disappear. If Lilith's story found you today, perhaps there's something here that your heart was ready to remember. As you leave this space today, may you trust your voice and honor your truth. May you remember that the life your soul longs for begins the moment you stop asking for permission to become yourself. Remember who you are. The wisdom has always lived within you. Welcome home.